Time now for our focus on your health. Mike, you got anything over there for your health?
Why don't we go to break? We'll be right back.
Watching the roadways for you, wanted to shart.
Whoops.
Now, no delays associated with that, and green in both directions. We will have another full update. What? All right.
When did we get an elevator in the studio? That's cool.
It's actually nice, especially this year. I mean, we did have some weeks or days of like a cold front, but nothing like New York.
Nothing at all.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the film that you've that we're seeing in Doc Miami.
I produced and directed In the Footsteps of Willie Sutton. Okay. It's a true crime story about a old-time bank robber. Okay. And the interesting thing is, here I am. I spent 31 years in the banking industry, and when I took my retirement, the first thing I did, took up filmmaking and did a film about a notorious bank robber.
Did he hit your bank as well, or?
He did not.
He didn't.
He was a little before my time.
Okay.
People are saying it could be about time for another one. The decision, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm online. That decision will be made at 10. We're live in Columbus Circle, Pix 11 News.
I had never heard you do Elmo either
Oh,
until...
no. Oh, Don G.
It's a good Elmo.
Mama loves you.
Is that
I can hear the laughing in the control room, and it's about 100 yards that way.
I had no idea he could do that, and I heard this noise.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was Pikachu. My kids are big now. I forget about Elmo.
Pikachu.
I can do that one, too.
A trip to the beauty salon has ended awkwardly for a couple in China. Their 4-year-old son somehow got his head stuck inside a gap in a sofa. Firefighters had to be called in to rescue the child in the country's southwest. Sorry. Just ahead in 9's after.
Well, the sign says that it's 4 quarters for an hour, but a quarter only gets you 15 minutes. Yeah. So if my math is correct, that's not an hour.
That's not an hour.
Not an
but
hour.
It is. And also,
a quarter 15 minutes.
You know better, Colin Powell. You know better. Right?
Let me ask
you. Black man in America. No. You drop bombs on that right.
Okay, we have a protest.
Is he one of yours?
He is definitely not one of ours, but he's coming up here to harass.
To that very point that I just wanted to...
What would you do if you were elected about Aleppo?
About?
Aleppo.
And what is Aleppo?
You're kidding.
No.
Aleppo is in Syria. It's the epicenter of the refugee crisis.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Okay.
I think, Boris, that Democrats, like Maria, would probably cite things like this to prove their point. Donald Trump Jr., for example, he put this image on his Instagram account. It's a meme of Pepe. And for those of you who don't know, Pepe is a white nationalist symbol. David Duke, the former KKK leader, also tweeted a similar meme, but photoshopped his face into the image. But you get the drift here. This is why Democrats say what Hillary Clinton said is fair.
Do you think if you were able to get on the debate stage that you could pull even with Trump and Clinton in these polls?
I do. And it wouldn't have anything to do with my debate performance either. It would just be that people would recognize that there's another choice and that there would be an examination of me and Bill Weld as who we are and what we've done, and not based on that. I think I could stand up there for the whole debate and not say anything and emerge as a leader.
I'm more intimidated now than I am normally with my 8-year-old.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Now, I'm just going to pull the hair back at the top.
I'm a little bit afraid.
Because you want the ballet bun to look nice. Gee, yeah, it's nice.
How are you feeling, Jen?
There is
Yeah, good.
Just suck that in there. Look at this.
Thank God it's on live. Start the whole hair going.
That's right. You have a lot more hair than my daughter.
This is working well.
All right, look at this. This is happening.
Tonight on A Current Affair. 11-year-old loses
You can
hair.
see it, right? So then you just enjoy it wiggle that thing in the head and sucks in there.
The vacuum cleaner that left a production assistant in emergency.
No, we've got to see the finished product.
Yeah, you are going to see the finished product, don't you worry.
What about
We've got time.
There's a few tendrils at
How's
the
it
front
feeling,
there,
Jen?
Rob.
Oh,
Are there
great.
tendrils?
Great.
Feels fantastic. It's looking pretty good from the front, I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
She's flinching a little bit.
I'm a little bit worried. Okay, because
You're a little bit. She is slightly.
Okay, well, we're going to.
Okay, so if you
Ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah,
This is the big
ready.
ponytail moment. You just take it off like that.
And the ponytail's in. And the head's off the shoulders.
That's right.
Wow.
Okay, you just pull that thing a little bit tight like that.
Actually,
How you going,
really
Jen?
good.
Yeah, good.
I'm far
actually
more.
not sure that a brush couldn't have achieved that.
Yeah. And then look at this. This is your little hair ring that makes the bun.
Yeah.
See, you just grab that.
This is
Yeah,
such
it
good
was looking a bit
television.
terrifying.
Right, and look at this. Out it comes. You're crying, Jen.
Yes, a little bit.
Involving Laquan McDonald goes to court. Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke shot him 16 times, killing him in 2014.
Some good news to report. Put another 20 cents in the meter, will you, Ken? Thank you, sir. The lights are back on. Well, while we didn't have lights, we can tell you...
Just confirming that Wassell will take training tomorrow in his new role, and they've said that he will take charge until the end of the season.
In March, we asked for your help in finding Victor Lakatos. Detectives wanted to question him after an 89-year-old man was attacked and robbed on his own driveway.
A federal grand jury indicts a police officer for her role in a raid that left a baby badly burned and scarred for life. Details on that case when we come back.
Researchers are hoping this new technology could eventually be introduced to zoos right around the world. But for visitors here at Melbourne Zoo, they may be lucky enough to experience it for themselves, with the trial running sporadically throughout the rest of the month.
Yeah, Adam, a panel fell off of one of the trains. The T says from now on, every 2 months or so, they'll be taking a look at the bolts that hold those panels in place to make sure they are secure. People who were here last night say there wasn't a worker to warn about the situation either.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Evan White is live at the scene. Evan, what do you got?
Eric and Kim, good morning to you. The fire coming in about 4:20.
Show me what you got.
Well, we apologize. We lost Evan there. We'll move on to another story now.
A crazy weekend here. We got a dog that's, we're in Fraser right now. Go on. Quiet. I got a dog that's apparently taking a liking to me, and leave down, boy. Get out of here. It's a stray dog. I'm really kind of, I tell you, we're going to come back to you because I can't get this thing to leave me alone. We'll be back.
All right.
Excuse me. On to another player who's in hot water, just like you.
We're going to be looking at pleasant conditions around here, not a lot in the rain gauges, and things really looking good. Back to you guys.
I really love to be with other dogs, but I especially like, because I am a water dog, to swim in the swimming pool.
The doggy dip was open to the public. More than 100 dogs came to swim today. The event raises money for JCC and animal rescue shelters.
It's okay. Come a little closer. I'm going to stay over here by Joni.
Do they know each other?
No, hold him tight. Hold him tight. Hold him tight.
I am.
Hold him tight.
I am.
All right,
I am.
You got him.
I am.
Oh, it's okay. All right.
All right, Joni, you got it. See that?
Alligator wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
How's your wrist?
I'm okay, but
You haven't had that workout since...
Hold them tight. I was. That thing is strong.
I got
Joni, you all right?
I'm fine.
That tape, see the Scotch tape didn't... Oh, all right.
It held. It held.
did.
See that?
I'm sorry.
They provided free exams, cleaning, fluoride treatment, and any necessary x-rays, all for free. They say it was their way of giving back to the community and getting the kids in the habit of taking care of their teeth. Obviously the wrong video there. Something to march around about cleaning your teeth. It was a lovely event. They helped about 100 children get their teeth cleaned today for free. Nice thing. Sorry we had the wrong tape there. We'll be right back.
Anytime, Jake is our producer upstairs, and
that was fun, Jake.
Josh is our director. Anytime you guys want to recume a man's zwang schwang and just roll that, like literally, I don't care. It can, whenever you want to roll that in the show. God,
Listen,
you guys are the best.
Bob
This is Bob is going to aspire to this now. See, because Bob, I think you could do this.
I think I could.
I think with practice you could do that.
Swang, schwang.
And then I will start calling you Schwang. When two clowns crashed, it was no laughing matter. And no, it was not part of their act. The two elderly men crashed their minivan on their way to the local fair. The driver, 83-year-old James Billingsley, a.k.a. Dimples the Clown, collided. He missed the entrance, but when he tried to make a U-turn, he slammed right into an SUV. They're okay. Police say Dimples was wearing oversized clown shoes, but police say that they did not play a role in the crash.
Brian has been laughing for the past 2 minutes now.
I can't believe you made it through that story.
And nobody was helping me.
No, we were actually worse for wear on that one.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Roxanne, you got
That should
through.
be part of their act, though. I'm thinking.
My shoes are driving.
I need some big clown shoes tomorrow.
Keep you dry from the rain. Wow. I'm going to walk over to the weather wall.
Absolutely. I'm on actually Old Perkins Road, right off of Old Jefferson Highway. I was heading to Old Tiger Bend. The problem that we're seeing is it is literally bumper to bumper traffic between here and there. And it's weird to be talking about traffic on a Sunday, but that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with increased traffic. We're dealing with stop and go. We're dealing with people that really shouldn't be out. The thing is, if you don't have to travel, don't, unless you're leaving here. And if you have the question of whether or not the floods might be reaching your home, it's probably time to go. I was speaking to fire department officials earlier today, and they said, the problem that they're dealing with these slow evacuations is that some people were judging whether or not they should leave, and by the time they decided, it was already too late and they were stuck. So that's what we're seeing now, and we're seeing people trying to get out of this area. We're seeing people trying to I don't know if some of them are trying to sightsee, but that's not a good idea because you don't want to be an impedance on any traffic that might be coming through the area, and you don't want to put yourself at any risk. So if you don't have to travel, you just stay home. And if you need to evacuate, if you have to ask yourself the question, it's probably time to evacuate. But we're keeping an eye on things right now on Old Perkins Road. I've actually got the road signs up. Roads closed.
Told us at least 3 times that is not the formula we want. We're not going to be able to do that here. That is not advantageous for us. He's telling us he wants to protect those young quarterbacks, saying, let's make sure that we're going to keep the ball in front of us and eliminate those yards after the catch. I have a feeling Odell Beckham's behind me because I hear a lot of people cheering.
And was your mum watching from Devon tonight, as always?
She'd be in bed.
If I know your mum, she certainly won't. So Josephine Gordon does it. Let's check out the replay.
We just don't know how well Tomo knows her mum, do we? That's the simple truth of the matter. Right!
Did you really snatch an 86-year-old woman's purse?
She wants to hurt me. And the bitch don't even know me. I hope that they beat her ass. Some of the women in prison beat her ass every day for as long as she's in there.
Some people might say that's harsh.
Well, so what she did to me was even worse. I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Joe Torres. We begin with the breaking news about Hillary Clinton's death.
And we just saw Mr. Trump here. I asked him, how did it go? And he said, great. And he said he learned a lot of things. What do you think he took away from today?
My luggage. Hold on.
Okay. Looks like Dr. Carson is going to try and find his luggage, and he'll be right back.
We always take something away from every meeting we have. Oh yes, yes.
I'm not driving that car.
Tell them, make sure they know. They're all going to be in the booth.
Mr. H, Chase Elliott. Oh, look at this.
Rob, let's see it. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, Rob. Whoa. Whitlock, make it rain. Whoa. Nicely done, Rob. Magic Mike 3.
This is a house party. Rob Gronkowski.
Rob.
Grande demais, né, Gil? Vai sentar!
pela primeira vez na televisão. O Gugu tá participando das provas que ele imortalizou de frente. Opa, escapou. Oh, coisa boa. Vai pegar a bexiga. Vai, Juju. De novo de frente. Não, olha, Gugu. Olha a mão. Olha a mão. Vai, Juju. Força, força, força. Isso, vai, vai. Tira a mão, tira a mão.
Que a punto estuvo de colocar el 2-1.